huge news for Sons of Anarchy fans. Charlie Hunnam, who played the lead character Jax Teller on the hit FX series, recently hinted at an exciting new project in the SOA universe. What's Charlie Hunnam been up to since the iconic Sons of Anarchy series ended? In this deep dive video, we'll break down everything we know about this mysterious new development, analyze what it could entail, and discuss how it might continue the iconic show's legacy. Bikers and crime drama enthusiasts, you won't want to miss this. Is the Son of Anarchy reboot, spinoff, or sequel finally on the way featuring the original cast? Let's investigate. When the former Sons of Anarchy star Charlie Hunnam hinted at an intriguing new project related to the hit series, it understandably got SOA fans buzzing with excitement and speculation. While cryptic, his words seemed to imply possible new SOA content in the early development stages. Hunnam's exact quote when asked if he misses playing outlaw biker Jax Teller was, I think I had exhausted everything creatively that I could do with that character, but it was an incredible experience and I love that guy. I love that group of people. It was a really, really enriching, wonderful chapter in my life, both personally and professionally. He continued, who knows, there may be more stories to tell down the line. I'm just tremendously grateful that it happened at all, to be honest. This brief mention of more stories to tell hints Hunnam is privy to behind-the-scenes rumblings about riving the SOA universe in some capacity. While he tries to temper expectations, his phrasing implies conversations are occurring and plans are being hatched. As the face of Sons of Anarchy for 7 seasons and an executive producer, Hunnam would undoubtedly be looped in early on any continuation of the lucrative franchise. The fact that he acknowledges more stories rather than just saying never say never is telling. His follow-up comments walking back the initial tease can be chalked up to not wanting to reveal plans before they're official. But Hunnam knows more than he lets on about potential new SOA content. Assuming Hunnam does return as Jax Teller, the nature of the cryptic hint raises several possibilities. It may be a limited sequel series set years later, catching up with an older Jax Teller after the original finale events. Redemption could be a theme, potentially a prequel series exploring the origin days of Sam Crow and how the club gained prominence in Northern California. A spin-off focused on another character, perhaps located in a fresh setting like the Pacific Northwest, that introduces new characters. Even a Next Generation sequel follows Jax's kids as they deal with the family's dramatic biker legacy. Any continuation would need to balance nostalgic elements like Jax alongside new characters and dynamics to provide creative juice. But with the right concept and cast, huge potential exists to successfully revisit the SOA mythology. While Hunnam tried to temper speculation, his choice of words betrayed insider knowledge that more SOA universe stories are likely in early stages of planning. That first quote was no casual musing. As convoluted as revivals can be, his hint implies tangible progress on an SOA follow-up. The coy nature of the tease means fans will be theorizing and clamoring for more information until Hunnam and FX provide some concrete details. But for now, the cryptic seeds are planted for a hotly anticipated return for the compelling fictional world of the Sons of Anarchy. Could we see Jax Teller back in action soon? What kind of story could a new SOA installment tell? To understand why Charlie Hunnam's tease about potential new Sons of Anarchy stories generated so much enthusiasm, it's important to examine just how beloved and popular the original series remains years after ending. SOA taped the themes and characters that audiences connected with deeply, leading to its lasting cultural impact. Premiering in 2008, SOA came at a time when anti-hero dramas were major draws on cable. Shows like The Sopranos, Breaking Bad, and Mad Men ruled the era. Sons of Anarchy stood out with its unique focus on an outlaw biker club in Northern California involving in gun running, drugs, and violent turf wars. Centered on Jax Teller, a prominent member conflicted between loyalty to the club and doing right by his family. The show delivered a thrilling blend of brotherhood, betrayal, scheming, and power struggles. Charlie Hunnam's dynamic performance as Jax anchored the series along co-stars like Katie Seagal as his mother, Gemma, and Ron Perlman as club president Clay. SOA tested boundaries with its new violence and sex scenes, but creator Kurt Suter kept things just tasteful enough for FX. Underneath the adult content, rich characters and Shakespearean family drama between Jax, Gemma, and Clay drove the storytelling. In today's era dominated by reboots and revivals, capitalizing on nostalgia, The continued relevance and passion of the SOA fanbase speaks volumes. Creators would be wise to tap back into this resonant IP and mythology. Charlie Hunnam's suggestive tease shows SOA's enduring connection with audiences remain truly powerful and lucrative. The time seems ideal for Sam Crow to ride again. What ideas for a new SOA show would be most exciting to see? Assuming Hunnam's hint pans out, what shape could a new SOA installment take? Sequel series catching up with an older Jax after the events of the finale, prequel shows explore Sam Crow's origin story and early days, Spinoff focused on another chapter, perhaps in a different region like the SOA Seattle chapter, Next Generation sequel following Jax's kids as they deal with the family's biker legacy. Each scenario offers storytelling potential while retaining a connection to familiar characters and themes. Much would hinge on securing key original casts like Hunnam, Katie Seagal, Kim Coates, and others to reprise their roles or at least appear occasionally. Would you want to see present-day Jax or drive into the club's past origins? Will it actually happen? Of course, Hunnam's brief statement is no absolute confirmation that a new Sons project will materialize. As an in-demand actor, he could simply be politely entertaining the constant revival speculation and rumors rather than alluding to concrete plans. Successfully bringing back a long-running series poses immense challenges, no matter the popularity. But the sustained fan passion for SOA demonstrated by strong streaming numbers and social media excitement indicates interest is still red hot for more stories set in that gripping fictional world. This makes the prospects of FX greenlighting some type of continuation or limited sequel far more promising than ever before. FX is undoubtedly well aware of the immense nostalgic interest and pent-up demand for SOA's loyal audience. Tapping back into that lucrative brand with the right concept seems like a smart programming play for FX to draw in new viewers, assuming script quality and cast availability align. The network would have to see indicators that a new SOA installment could approach the impressive ratings of the original, which pulled in over 7 million live viewers at its peak. But with streaming and DVR factored in, a hotly anticipated revisit to the club and characters could certainly drive buzz and numbers to justify producing more seasons. For now, fans will be endlessly speculating and dreaming about what kinds of fresh narratives and tensions could emerge if the road leads viewers back into the gritty, high-stakes world of Sam Crow. A chance to catch up with fan favorites like Jax, Chibs, Gemma, and the rest of the Outlaws would undoubtedly thrill and captivate audience wherever the storyline takes them next. We'll eagerly await any word confirming if Charlie Hunnam's hint manifests itself into an official new SOA saga. The road to a new SOA installment is uncertain but seems more promising than ever, judging by Charlie Hunnam's hints. Share your hopes for an SOA revival and theories about the story. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss any updates. In the meantime, let's rewatch old episodes and relive the excitement of that incredible series.